We must venture deeper into the twisted depths of Division 9's facility.
I am no stranger to a lack of ammo. Hello? Perhaps now would be a good time to drop some ammo. Perhaps one day we will not need bullets. Today is not that day! Low ammo? Already? I've got to be honest. My lack of ammo is a little disheartening. No ammo? I suppose it was only a matter of time. Hello? I'm really quite low on ammo. I will calculate my chances of survival without ammo, but it would only depress me. I will recover from this minor setback. My lack of ammo will not diminish my spirit. I warned you, do not touch me. I did not enjoy that. Not even a little bit. What? You want me to kill you? Well, if you insist. If you have torn my uniform, I will be very angry. What do you hope to achieve by slapping your claws at me? Can we please stop with all the poking? Ow! That was more than a tickle. I'm bleeding. I need a doctor. Oh, wait, I am a doctor. I do not enjoy such unclean hands upon me. I am no fan of the touching and the biting. Can you please stop with that? I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Cause of death? Ingestion by vegetable.
Yes! Choke life from his almost lifeless body.
That sounds incredibly painful.
I really hope it is.
Oh, my little assault rifle. I must introduce you to my friends.
The undead!
A good starting point. Could use some extra doodads and bolt-on shinnies. Highly technical, I know, but do try to keep up. A mildly amusing diversion, I suppose.
Today is a good day for me.
Less so for others, but we mustn't dwell.
An AR a day keeps the doctor at bay. That's directed at you, the undead.
You know, there was a time when presenting a man with 2 weapons was the prelude to a duel. What does Dempsey say in these?
Hey, meat sacks, watch out because I'm gonna be killing you for fun.
Why, yes, that's actually quite satisfying. What does Nikolai see in these?
Oh, hell, pigs, I have many weapons, and did I mention I am Russian?
Okay, I understand now. Why does Takeo enjoy these?
Beware, Hellspawn, honor, ancestors, spirits,
etc. No, I don't get it.
I don't know. 2 weapons seems a little flamboyant to me.
Oh, am I kidding?
I love it! Ah, this will be like attempting surgery while wearing gloves. Boxing gloves!
It has a certain naive charm, but it takes more than a big bang to impress me.
999! Which part of ray gun do you not understand?
Surely some mistake. Don't the big, loud, dangerous weapons belong to Nikolai?
Then mutually assured destruction it shall be. This is so heavy! Am I not burdened enough?
Dempsey likes this one. He won't admit it, but I know it's his special favorite.
Such power! It is only right that it should be mine! Calm yourself, Horde. I will get to you in time.
Blunt force trauma. Music to my ears. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Wow, you must be so much fun at parties. It's my primary primate,
my lethal loris, my tactical tamarin, my main macaque.
Though larger primates can carry more explosives, they're just a little too hard to throw. He seems so happy, blissfully oblivious to the terrifying fate that awaits him. Now I have my monkey. I can die happy.
I will try to contain my disappointment. I know that laugh. That knowledge does not comfort me. Believe me, I'm not unfamiliar with objects slipping and shifting through space and time. Well, that could not have come at a worse time.
It is as though we barely question the power behind such events. The world is shrouded in shadow. Powerful forces will soon align. Interesting. Und interesting. What is it you are trying to hide from me? I know many secrets. Secrets I will never reveal. That's how secrets work. Slowly, we peel back the onion's layers. There's always something else going on beneath the surface.
Did you think I would let you come so close and live? I have no time for this. Die
quickly, return to the ether once more. You sealed your own fate. If we are to prevail, this could be instrumental. It's a design classic. Form und function.
When you have been fighting as long as I have, it's hard to get excited by
Such simple weaponry.
This is a little more than a butcher knife. I am no butcher. I'm imagining Dempsey's idiotic grin when he gets one of these.
Why must I sully my hands with this thing? I do whatever it takes to assure our success. Whatever.
Sometimes small tools are more effective for certain procedures.
Ah, such mayhem awaits me. These always end up spent and exhausted. Long before I do. Light enough to allow me to remain relatively nimble on my feet. Breathe, Edward. Think. Remember what's important.
I wonder if I am this unlucky in all other dimensions.
You are doing the right thing, Edward. Remember that. Deep breath, Edward. Try not to show how much this is getting to you. I can't think of a single scenario where this would be my weapon of choice. Statistics do not lie. Therefore, it would seem that even random numbers hate me. These masks are far too poorly manufactured to endure such foul eruptions. The gases, the smells, they are intolerable! I must find myself a new mask before mine eyes begin to bleed. I must be careful. A few stray bullets could leave my bucket riddled with holes. I wonder, did Division 9 choose to contaminate the water supply? Or was it an accident? I must say, it never occurred to me to utilize 115 in the ways that Division 9 has. Not that I'm jealous or anything. I know it's hard to believe, but this bucket is very important. When I was first under his tutelage, Maxis made me mop the blood from the floors. I know my way around a bucket. In desperate times, even a simple bucket may prove vital to our efforts. We will need to drain the water if we are to gain access to the machine. I am rushing there. I will kill all the helpings, da. I'm just kidding. It's me, really. Cloning technology is perfectly safe. Last time I used it, we were both fine. Cutting them in half really does make it hard to keep count. These things cling on to life like Takeo clings to hope. Die, foul, crawling, filthy, detestable creature! You made me do that! I asked you to stop! Though you were half the size, you were twice as annoying. Rather than biting, why don't you lick my boots, vermin?
Excuse me! Your legs seem to be over there.
Ah, it's a tragedy that such a promising career in drooling and slow decomposition should be cut so short. Fine. If you're going to follow me, it's only right that you crawl. It is only fitting that you spend your final moments on the ground. Golden bucket? Honestly, that's a bit over the top. Electricity is a dangerous mistress. I know only too well. In the future, electricity may well be our principal energy source.
I will conduct a symphonic ode to mayhem!
It seems this little spider has a secret. We must harness the spider's power only for good. And evil, if necessary. Feel free to quench your thirst, Spider. I really wasn't sure how this would look. What with the 8 eyes and everything. I am no stranger to a woven web.
Mein Spider is the best spider.
I think this abomination wants to be my friend.
Is it wrong to lead him on?
Oh, that's a shame. With the support of Group 935, Division 9 took human experimentation to a different level. In what universe is induced vomiting a worthy reward? No universe!
Well, better out than in.
That's not always the case. After all that careful nurturing, and this is how my progeny repays me. After everything I've been through, I really should get a discount. Wunderbar! I mean it. I'm genuinely satisfied. A new instrument for the surgeon. Crude, but I'm sure it will be effective. It always is. Effective enough for now, but later? It will need some improvements. Chalk drawings. Just like those in the First War. Fine, take my money. It's not like I can take it with me. I have learned to be content with whatever is in front of me. Disappointment is not unfamiliar to me. It will soon be time to operate. Remember, Edward, you do not swallow if you do not want to. It may not be what I really want, but I'm used to such disappointments. I wonder, can these candies even be classed as medicinal? Are these machines some kind of riddle, Dr. Monty? Once again, those things important only to a child seem to follow us on our journey. What I chew only to secure a better tomorrow. Perhaps this one is an acquired taste. I would question the professionalism of any doctor who will prescribe candy. So many flavors, so many powers. What am I granted this time? I'm beginning to think this gum might be addictive. We are dealing with the complexities of the interdimensional time travel across a fracturing universe. It's not exactly easy. Keep a close watch on Takeo. We need him alive before we... I hope your recent trauma hasn't affected you too negatively, Dempsey. After all, it was all for the best. I've told you before, Dempsey. It is essential that we remove all fragments of our other selves. Do you trust me yet, Dempsey? When the time comes, Takeo will do what needs to be done. He always does. Make no mistake, Nikolai. The path ahead is very dark. I have never pretended otherwise. It is an inevitable side effect of our travels. I'm surprised you're not used to it by now. It is a burden that I am destined to bear. Do you trust me yet, Nikolai? Believe me, Takeo, it is far better to let go of personal attachments. They will bring you only heartache. Even had he been conscious before his death, I do not believe that Dempsey had any great knowledge to impart. I will keep my promise. You will have the Emperor's message before the sun rises on this island. I will keep my promise. You will have the Commander's message before the sun rises on this island. We will cross that bridge when we come to it, Takeo. Even I am not sure exactly how events will play out. Do you trust me yet, Takeo? I am the path. Let me show you the light! Fall before the power of the Ancient Ones! You will be engulfed by a blinding light. Your reign of darkness will soon pass. Before the light, all is revealed. May this light protect me. The skull's light demands your surrender, Horde. You cannot withstand the power of the skull. Whatever inhabits this skull must be pretty terrible to cause the undead to behave this way. I have the protection of the Ancient Ones. Dabbling with such powers will cost us dearly in the end. Of this I am certain. Let there be light. I think I've said that before. What secrets will be revealed this time? I am familiar with the light, just as I am the darkness. Found yourself in something of a stalemate, Nikolai? Do I really need to come to your rescue, Nikolai? You must prevail, Takeo! Your life is too important! Now, more than ever, we must ensure Takeo's survival. Do not submit, Takeo! I need you alive for what lies ahead! Takeo should know better than to let the hellspawn surround him! Keep fighting, Takeo! I am sure you will survive! Mostly sure! Such engineering is the work of neither me nor Maxis. Neither nor! Honestly, it's nothing I haven't seen before. I'm sure there are ways to speed this process up. I could do that. I can't remember my first experience with this. Or with anything. To touch me is to invite your own destruction. Too close for my liking! Your wretched existence is over, Hellspawn. Do not struggle. It will be over soon. Now, in fact, you are not fit to breathe the same air as me. No more will you torment me. Do not look surprised. Your death was inevitable, so I am rid of you. The foul reek lingers still. Goodbye, Specimen 16,000,001. I will always remember you. No, sorry. I've forgotten you already. Do you mind? I have better things to do. I refuse to tolerate your irritating presence any longer! This doctor is not taking new patients. You are nothing to me. I have seen my death. This was not it! To touch me
is to invite death. Mine surgery is closed. Do you hear the sound of thunder?
It may not be subtle, but it is effective. I will never understand Dempsey's deep-held love for explosives.
That was relatively painless.
Believe me!
My initial diagnosis isn't good.
As a doctor, I suggest a very long rest.
I'm sorry to tell you that you're very, very ill.
In fact, it's fatal. I would tell you I'm sorry, but truthfully, I'm really not. Death is your only release. All will suffer the same fate.
Aha! Once more, my precision yields excellent results.
Should I have let you live longer? 9. I don't think so. I must say, the crunchy sound is most satisfying indeed. A doctor makes no mistakes. The operation was a complete success. Your head has been removed! Maybe now you will stop your incessant screaming. Just so you know, I have already studied the fragility of the undead tissue.
I'm pretty sure you'll stay dead after that.
Your brethren's death may not be so quick.
I don't think you'll be needing that anymore.
We share much in common, my American friend. I just can't think of anything right now. Did you enjoy that, Dempsey? I think you did. I saw a teeny-weeny smile. Stay strong, Dempsey. There is still much for you to do.
I see you've been studying my marksmanship, Dempsey.
I admire your ruthlessness, Dempsey.
Remind me not to upset our Russian friend.
It seems Nikolai is at home on the battlefield. Are you sure you have no formal sniper training?
I respect your thirst for blood, my Russian friend.
I hope Nikolai is ready for the trials ahead. Focus your anger, Takeo.
I think even your spirits heard that shot.
Yeah, stay strong, Takeo. We may end this yet. Have you some kind of bloodlust, Takeo? You fight with honor, Takeo. And head-popping accuracy. You are the real weeds. You are nothing but dirt. Dirt beneath my feet. It is ironic that your death comes from life itself.
It's looking a little bit overgrown over there.
The root of all evil is beneath your feet! I am more than up to the job of weed killer. Stop screaming! It can't possibly hurt that much!
It's a little bit like a snake, but a vegetable one.
That's a whole lot nastier than I expected! I am sorry. Sorry that you will never bloom. And I advise you to stay dead. Be still. Here. Let me help you. I silence your screams. I am without mercy. I am the cure for your pain. No more will you irritate me so. Return to the dirt. The maggots are hungry. I do not ask that you suffer. I demand it.
I wonder why the undead are so drawn to that monkey.
The song is too obvious. Perhaps it's the fez. If only others would throw themselves so willingly before the horde, so that I may live! The symbols are really quite irritating after the first few seconds. At least it was over quickly. After all the singing, dancing, and screaming.
Death comes to us all. For the monkey,
Sooner than most.
You are nothing! Not anymore! Nor were you before!
Do not fight it! This is the order of things.
I can't remember if I've ever pointed one of these at my own head.
Here! Let the doctor introduce you to his greatest invention! Mine! All mine!
This specimen has been prepared. Now where is my microscope?
What I do only because you are right in front of me.
And I have a ray gun.
Charging to 300! Clear!
I said clear! If you got hurt, then you've only yourself to blame.
That little tremor. As life leaves them, it's really quite cute.
By now you've realized that my shield is truly impenetrable.
Your efforts in the face of overwhelming odds aren't the least bit endearing.
I wield the shield.
An electrical field! Ah, it rhymes! As the horde falls, we edge ever closer to victory! You seem to be suffering from an epidemic! An epidemic of death! I have come too far to turn back now. Soon this will all come to an end. For you, it'll be much sooner! Why do you flirt with death itself?
Division 9 were far from incompetent. We should be able to restore it partial power somehow. Someone really should have called an exterminator a long time ago. I can only hope this is the final remnant of Group 935. I'm sure the parts necessary to repair this archaic contraption are around here somewhere.
How did I forget my gas mask? I am such a fool!
Why did you even pretend to try, Edward? You know you are missing the correct device for this. That is a particularly large specimen indeed. I think we are going to have to kill it. These huge, oversized, and recently hatched eggs are not important. Just ignore them for the time being. I believe we are close. Close to Takeo. Poverty really does not become me. Have I not labored enough? I am beginning to understand Nikolai's grievances toward capitalism. I could have easily used my considerable intellect to increase my personal wealth. Sadly, I did not. Can we not reach some sort of gentleman's agreement?
So many of you, and you all look very hungry.
Your only advantage is your numbers. Mine is my intelligence.
Surrounding the doctor is not an achievement. It is your death sentence. Together or alone, all will die by my hand. I do not die here. I do not die now. This I know with absolute certainty. It does not matter how many of you there are. It will never be enough. You still don't understand, do you? You are here only to die. You are about to learn that surrounding me accomplishes nothing. Your overconfidence is deeply misplaced. I am the hunter, not the prey!
I know I've enjoyed watching you suffer in the past, Dempsey, but I really hope you don't die. Are you afraid, Dempsey? You really shouldn't be. This isn't how you die.
I'd help you, Dempsey, but I'm busy doing something else.
Now, where was I?
Use your brain, Dempsey.
No, on second thought, use your guns, Dempsey.
Surely you do not need me to come to your rescue.
Oh, dear, Nikolai. You seem to have bitten off more than you can chew. Ha ha ha! Speaking metaphorically, of course.
Get out of there, Nikolai. I need you for something else. You'll see later. I thought you were better than this, Nikolai.
Well, not really. I'm just being polite.
It's immobilized. We should try to hurt it while it is stunned. We should exploit its vulnerability. Don't give it the chance to recover. I may never drink another Bloody Mary as long as I live. This alone will not be enough for the battle ahead. I fear nothing will be. Have I heard from Maxis? I am unsure, uncertain. The plan, the house, the children. What am I missing? When will you find me, Maxis? I'm walking in ever-decreasing circles. Maxis, Samantha, Eddie, they are safe. Dempsey too. Maybe Takeo. Oh, Nikolai. Why must you fight it? Stay strong, Edward. There is so much to do. The opening of the gateway. A vessel from Maxis. 9! Please, help me. I don't know if I can do this on my own. Down that hatch, as they say. I really shouldn't gulp it all down at once. I was very thirsty. Now I am very hungry. For blood!
I hope Nikolai does not follow my bad example.
I feel it coursing through my veins.
Sometimes it makes my eyes water.
This tastes chunkier than I remember. This drink stimulates my senses.
All of them!
The viscosity of this liquid leaves me feeling slightly queasy.
This isn't so bad. Or is it? This should prevent the inhalation of most impurities.
A marvelous invention.
My nostrils thank you. Perhaps this will help me think with more clarity. Perhaps not.
Nothing is insignificant. Even the things that are unimportant.
Absolutely everything serves a purpose. Me especially. It is not by chance that we happen upon this thing.
This looks useful. If not, I can always destroy it.
This may be worth scientific analysis. Most likely not. If memory serves me, this will be useful. Who am I kidding? Memory doesn't serve anyone. You'd be amazed by the depths of the pockets in this uniform. I'm constantly delighted by what I find in them. I can't even remember what this is. Is my burden not great enough? With enough effort, you really can do amazing things. It's always a good idea to carry protection. Everyone knows that. Another means by which to pulverize the heads of the horde. Considering my allies' collective incompetence, this shield is something of a comfort. Studies have proven that smushing undead brains with a shield is very therapeutic. At least for me. Oh, is there anything more relaxing than beating your enemies to death with a shield? I am a doctor, not a botanist. That's people, not plants. There! You have been planted, plant. The specimen will require further nurturing if it is to bear fruit. Power can only be restored once the generator is operational. Electricity, bringer of life and death. It is essential that power be restored if we are to proceed. Once again, it is I who brings forth true power. It looks as though no one has touched this power switch in a long time. It really is quite filthy. It is I, the doctor, who will bring about our salvation. Dempsey will be over the moon. Actually, that's in poor taste. Sorry. For me? You really should have. Is there no end to this senseless slaughter? I mean, is there no end to this senseless slaughter? Surely all this ammo has to come from somewhere. It seems I will not be dying today. This pleases me. Peanuts, not walnuts. I abhor them. Oh, look, a small fortune. Tiny, microscopic, infinitesimal even. Science and scientists have always been greatly undervalued. The breadcrumbs before me grow ever smaller. Ever smaller. I would be better off rummaging through Nikolai's pockets. The noise, the banging, it never stops. Even when it does. Some things are, and I will say it clearly, inevitable. I am glad. I have more than enough to do. My hands were intended for more delicate tasks. The cycle of destruction and creation must be broken. As is often the case, my genius continues to attract new patrons. Quickly, Edward. Now is the time for you to shine. No, wait, that's later. Opportunity comes only rarely. We would be insane not to seize it. Such basic mathematics are beneath me. Quick, before someone changes their minds. I could never resist taking something for nothing. Clear the way! I must claim that which is deservedly mine. A bone you throw, nothing more. One can never have too many weapons. I've certainly never found my limit. If I should get a ray gun, I may have to rethink my stance on vivisection. I prefer mine kills a little more drawn out. I do feel a little guilty about what is about to happen. Isn't there some kind of oathy thing about this? Consider yourself fortunate that I, Dr. Edward Richtofen, choose not to prolong your suffering. Trust me, I'll be in and out quick. I've written you out a new prescription. It's very short. Perfect. Something big and heavy to carry around. Oh, my. Such an efficient implement of death. This must be against some law. I'm such a sinner. This is crude and vulgar. Not me at all. If you have it, then flaunt it. This is my favorite part. They all fall down. I dream of this devastation over and over. I bask in the intense heat of their fiery torment. They writhe and squirm like worms beneath a focused magnifying glass. How can you not appreciate such an incendiary performance? I know this. I have seen this. The skull must first be purified. I learned of the ancients. I learned from Maxis? I am forgetting again. We have been here too long already. Where was that altar? It was here. It was somewhere. The others probably haven't even noticed, but I don't think these skulls are human. One wonders, which came first? These ruins or the meteor containing element 115? It's probably best that we deliver it to its resting place. Not saying anything bad is going to happen if we don't, but it's probably best. The purification has begun. Okay, that's only the first. The first of 4. 4 is very important as a number. Don't ever forget that. Just as I promised, Takeo, your path will become illuminated. The Keeper's skull may eviscerate our enemies, but the secrets it illuminates, that is what concerns me most.
Protect the skull! Do not let them touch it! Or me!
I'm actually quite skeptical about the effectiveness of Division 9's weapons. If this can even hold a candle to Group 935's work, I shall eat my hat. A dash of spider, a little spurt of flower extract, chemicals. The devil really is in the details. It's highly likely that certain fluids may leak while I'm reloading. I won't go into detail. The hybridization of organic vegetation and synthetic technology really deserves recognition as its own field. I call it orvegasinology, or vegasinology. We cannot use this, not yet. First, we must create some very special ammunition.
I'm so glad someone left all this wood right next to this window.
Such mindless tasks are a waste of my time. There really must be better ways I could spend my time.
Ow! Did I just get a splinter? I hate splinters!
We must focus on what is important. This is not it. That. What is?
Nein, das ist not good!
Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I am left
unsatisfied?
Futility.
I am your unlikely bedfellow.
Why does it feel that everyone and everything is against me? Of course, I'm the obvious target. It seems that I have made a teensy-weensy miscalculation. That wasn't supposed to happen. Not exactly the intended outcome.
Failure does not become me.
Okay, that was good. Now what?
Success! Small success, but success nonetheless.
It's the little things that matter, though you may not see it. This is a sign. Things could be worse. Give it a few minutes, and I'm sure they will be. Even the damned taste fortune from time to time. Even the doomed taste fortune from time to time. I say that a lot.
What? That actually worked out?
Ah, yes.
Exactly as planned.
Someone somewhere likes me.
Wunderbar!
Death is not my friend. I am in no hurry to meet him. This is an unfortunate turn of events. Most unfortunate. Why did I do that? I feel so foolish.
No need to rush! It's not like I'm bleeding out or anything.
Once again, I feel like Herr Humpty. You are useless to me on the ground. Tut. You really should know better. This may surprise you, but I really would prefer you not to die. Now, please let me know if this hurts. I hope this doesn't hurt. Really? Pinky promise. Yes. Thank you. Moving on. I'm glad you understand how important I am. I was not afraid. Not even when I saw the light. You saved me. Congratulations. Can we move on now? I will have to watch my footing more closely in the future. No, wait. That's just an excuse. This island is part of Division 9. Group 935's allies in the war. If memory serves, which is not always guaranteed, this facility sought to investigate the mutation effects of 115 upon a variety of biological specimens. Sounds like fun. We all know why we are here, don't we? The island, home to Division 9's research facility. Their work is perhaps even more twisted and unnatural than that of Group 935. I almost admire them. We must locate the test subject and ensure that his journey is brought to its end. Remember, we will soon forget. Assuming I succeed in neutralizing the next target, we are making excellent progress. Maxis would be proud of me. The ruins of the ancients. Our journey to locate our lost warrior begins.
We shall not speak of this again.
It's not so bad if you close your mouth, and nose, and eyes, and ears. And pores. Somehow the sewer's vile stench has infected my eyes, and it's even now traveling down the optic nerve to my brain. I wish I had a change of clothes. I've been wearing these pants for several years. Yawning while traveling such a path is ill-advised. Do not recommend. Pity they are so fragile. I would relish the opportunity to dissect such a specimen. Kneel before me, using all your legs. You are nothing to me. Less than nothing. I will not be cocooned. For all you know, I have mine own web. I don't have arachnophobia. I have arachnohatria. Big difference.
I would admire their biology were it not for the fact that they are not normal. It is a wonder that anything survived here with these 8-legged monstrosities.
Anyone got a really big glass on some cardboard?
I wonder, just how big was the mama spider who spawned you?
We must kill them. Kill them with fire! Excuse me, is there something in my throat? Sorry, more things in my throat. It's a big throat. No wonder the stench of death hangs heavy on this island. My nasal passages have been violated. My nose, my mouth, my eyes, my every sense has been tainted. I am feeling faint. I must maintain consciousness.
Ah, yes, the first power switch. Now, where was number 2?
Illumination!
Albeit only temporary.
The first step to accessing Division 9's secret bunkers. Now, on to step 2. Remember, this power source is only temporary. We would do well to find the master switch. There we are, the second switch. Now, where was that master? I think it's high time we investigated Division 9's secret bunker.
The swamp creature is here. We need a strategy, quickly. Kill it! We should kill it!
Sorry, I'm not your kind of doctor. You really need a cosmetic surgeon. I'd love to read the research notes behind your creation. I really am at a loss to explain what on earth Division 9 hoped to achieve by creating you.
Just out of curiosity, what vegetable are you most similar to?
We mustn't let it complete its transformation. The creature takes form before us.
I should end its miserable existence before it begins.
I've always wondered what it was like to be eaten alive.
I'm so over it.
I do hope I'm not dissolved by stomach acids.
I am so glad no one taught it to chew properly.
I told you not to make him angry. I guess it didn't like being touched there.
Yeah!
Release your anger!
Just direct it elsewhere! Our attacks have done little to improve the creature's mood.
Great. Instead of a regular old swamp creature, we get to deal with a super angry swamp creature. Go team. Yeah, the swamp will soon swallow you. It always does.
I would like to say a short prayer for the fallen creature.
Amen. All good things must come to an end. Now, you weren't good, but at least you were a thing. It's important to be gracious in both victory and defeat.
You're lost! You're totally lost!
Remain vigilant. We cannot imagine what surprises Division 9 may have in store for us. Of course we can't. That's why there'll be surprises.
I hear you! You really don't have to shout!
I'm not sure. Was this Division 9 experiment a failure or a success? Something in the swamp has awoken. We must not anger him. He will not like us if we anger him. A fascinating creature. I should like to examine its corpse when we are less busy.
Kill it! Kill it while it is weak!
The bloodshed is so familiar, but yet so distant.
Was that a spleen I just saw?
Always spinning I am.
Round and round? Perpetually dizzy?
A little too rustic. I would have preferred something with more vacuum tubes. As a method of disposal, it is rather ingenious.
Should I? Probably not. But I will anyway. I'm just going to start this thing spinning, then walk away. It's the responsible thing to do.
This time, Mind Blossom, I will let you off with a stern warning. Don't do it again.
What are you doing? Feast on the horde, not me!
9! I hold dominion over all plant life. My, how you've grown. Such big...
I'm sorry, but are those actually teeth?
Our once tiny flower appears to have developed a taste for flesh.
Our little weed has bloomed
into a plant of death!
Feast, Mind Bloom.
Feast until you can feast no more!
We may have to rethink the definition of the term persistent vegetative state. There is something inherently wrong about this reversal of the food chain. Oh dear, you really need a bandage or a new head?
So primitive.
I once worked with the finest of materials.
I find myself almost hypnotized.
Wait, Am I hypnotized?
Bleed on me and I shall raise you from the dead just so I can kill you again!
In the great battle between good and evil, I think the plane is winning. I knew someone who forgot how dangerous a propeller could be. It did not end well. This will slice through them like butter! Butter! I'm only doing this because it seems like the irresponsible thing to do.
I hope no one's feeling squeamish because this is going to be very messy.
Pay close attention. We're about to learn something very important regarding cause and effect.
According to some, spider webs are immensely strong.
But look! I'm tearing right through them without even trying!
Most spiders are actually completely harmless. Doesn't make me hate them any less. I really should find a broom and a person to sweep it for me.
Speaking allegorically, blowing away the cobwebs is something of a specialty for me. I wonder if the spiders weave these webs to warn us, or perhaps even protect us.
Unlikely, but I'm trying to be optimistic.
Now that's what I call a 10-blade!
Oh, Bowie.
Now all I need are some willing test subjects. Or unwilling.
I'm not fussy.
Ah, you and I will make such sweet, sweet music together. Nurse! Close the screens!
Why, yes,
Of course these might come in useful. Better to have these when you need them. And also when you don't. Just in case.
Nothing compares to basking in the warm glow of an explosion you created.
Regrettably, such methods are unlikely to leave behind any viable specimens. It is foolish to leave these things where someone such as I might find them.
I find it hard to imagine the damage this will cause.
I'd much rather see.
Watch your toes, everyone.
There may just be some teensy little explosives lying on the ground.
Used tactically, these can be very effective. They rarely are. I shall relish the impending explosions.
From a safe distance, of course. This is a gift you give only once. I'm often given more than enough rope to hang myself. Division 9's methods of transportation are much simpler than those of Group 935.
Ah, the wind dries my blood-soaked face.
Ah, this is most invigorating. It will take mere moments for me to reach my destination. Unless something goes catastrophically wrong, of course. Just remember, Mein Bloom, I tend to you only for my own selfish reasons. Is it nature or nurture?
I have personally defied both. Perhaps this time the doctor will develop a green thumb. That has nothing to do with gangrene.
What's taking you so long? Why don't you just hurry up and grow? There will be consequences if you do not bear fruit. And ja, I am threatening you. It is so refreshing to bring life instead of death.